Check, check. Hey, hey. Sound good? 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Sounds good out there. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for sticking around and letting me play here tonight. I really appreciate y'all coming out here and sitting in the street and listening to these fine songwriters. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to play some original music for you tonight. This one's called Hard Times. I woke up this morning, turned on the news. Man shuffling paper, singing the blues. He's looking away, struggling with what to say. He's caught on the line, trying to hide his eyes from the truth. Well, in walks my mother to see why I'm crying. I said I need some comfort to stay above my mind. Need me distraction, the latest attraction. Any old thing will do. I gotta shake off these weary times and change my view. Well, with sugar in your coffee, Mama told me things can always get better than they say. Take a spoonful in your cup and a steady hand's gonna stir it up and find how good and sweet your life could be. Well, I pack up my suitcase and I head for the door. She says it looks like you're going, but you don't know what for. I said my boots got fresh laces, they're gonna take me new places. Way down the tread, trying to find a way that I can clear my head. 'Cause when hard times are everywhere you go, make up the only world you know. Don't waste your time on self-denying. Get on that path that you've been eyeing and set your sights. Take yourself down the road. And well, put sugar in your coffee, Mama told me things can always get better than they seem. Yeah, take a spoonful in your cup and a steady hand's gonna stir it up and find how good and sweet your life could be. Thank you very much. That one was called Hard Times. This is a song about kind of being stuck where you are and wanting to get out and wanting to travel and see the world. And so I find that a lot of my songs obviously tend to, because of that, tend to be about travel. Because, we've been stuck for so long. We want to get out. We want to see things. Like all these beautiful people here, we want to experience new things. So a lot of my songs tend to be about traveling, and this one is no exception. This one's called Yellow Line. Well, I left my heart on Main Street last night. I tipped my hat to the taxi's brake lights. I thought about this old friend of mine as I made my way the commuter line. You tell me heaven can't wait for another day. Don't settle this tab, there'll be hell to pay. So hop aboard, get my ticket stamped twice, 'cause I can't afford the fare to paradise. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go, pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. This train is packed with lost identities, their faces drawn like Rockwell memories. Going out, find a life we can rebuild, and then we riding back home with our pockets half filled. I've been around this old town for way too long. There used to be a borderline, but now it's gone. Wish I could leave these broken smokestacks where they lay and turn their shattered bricks to golden road on my way. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go, pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. On the record, there's a really cool bass solo that goes on right now. So just imagine that in your mind's eye right now. Just something really cool, you know. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go, pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know too darn well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. Thank you. I'm going to take this quick opportunity to tune, because I think everyone will appreciate that, especially me and the song. Oh! Nice, JJ. The upper two. So again, thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I think, you know, kind of coming out of this heat wave, we're all very thankful to have just a nice day that we can sit outside in our chairs and enjoy some nice music, some neighborly love going on here. That's a little bit better. We're going to say that that is good enough for the porch. Chords can't all be in tuned on a porch, you know. If it wouldn't really be a porch performance if every single note was perfectly in tune, then that would just be the record, and you can buy that. So this next song is a very dear song to me. It's I wrote it kind of over the couple of years that everyone was inside and the air was poisoned, and it really helped me through a lot. Especially, I wrote this after John Prine passed away, and I was thinking about his influence on me and his influence on my songwriting, and I just wanted to write a song that I would hope maybe someday in some way that he would be proud of. So I wrote this song that's about a middle-aged woman who's working third shift in a gas station in some small town somewhere, and she's thinking back on her days and her regrets and her mistakes and her years as a teenage beauty queen, just full of hope and promise with the world in front of her, wishing that she could just go back and reassure her that she still has hope. 'Cause I still put on the dress, try to impress the girl in the mirror, knows she's worth more than this. I tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. I was a beauty queen at 17, planning life by quizzes in magazines. Now I hand out receipts for gasoline at the filling station off of exit 3, selling cigarettes and coffee rolls, faded maps that show only local roads. Behind the glass in my booth all alone, I see that young girl reflected in an old woman's clothes. How can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? That better life that she had in mind for us, well, the fairy tale's all gone. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knows she's worth more than this. I tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Well, midnight comes as the cars all go. The only people around are on the radio. I try not to think of all the cash in the drawer, 'cause I ain't looking for that kind of trouble anymore. How can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? It's not gonna turn out the way that you like, but it's good enough to carry you along. But I still put on the dress and try to impress girl in the mirror who knows she's worth more than this. I tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Someday I'll wear it to work, and I'll put on my crown and twirl in the booth while I make change. Do my routines for people heading through town, then I'll blow them a kiss as they're pulling away. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knows she's worth more than this. Tell her it still fits, And if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought could exist. Thank you. I'm going to play one more song for you tonight. Thank you very much to everyone who came. Thank you to the two Porches for hosting such fabulous music. As I said, I like to write a lot of songs about being stuck and then traveling and everything. So we just played a song about being stuck, so now we got to play a song about traveling around. This one I wrote while I was working down in Newport one day. I'm a landscaper during the day because this pays a lot of money. Yeah, I mean I'm a trust fund kid and everything. This is I'm pretty famous, overseas, but so I make a lot of money. But landscaping is kind of like my thing to give back to the community. And so I work during the day as a groundskeeper, landscaper, and I'm cutting grass, and we're at this property that's kind of on the waterfront in Newport. And as everybody knows, Newport is a very affluent community. So I'm looking out as I'm kind of going back and forth with my lawnmower, looking at all these beautiful yachts and everything passing by, just kind of going out into this beautiful, gorgeous, deep blue ocean, and just thinking like, oh man, just like wishing I could be on that and just not stuck where I was. I mean, I have to say, over the last couple of years since writing this song, I've become a lot more thankful, a lot more grateful for what I have in my situation, and all that comes along with it. And I'm just very fortunate to be able to play these songs for beautiful listening people like you all. And it doesn't leave my mind how happy I am and how grateful I should be about all this. And I am very grateful. But it's tough when you're working all day and you've had this dream your entire life to go out and see the world and play music, that you're just there cutting grass. So I wrote this song, Sailboats, just as kind of, actually, in my voice memo, I had to quickly turn off the mower because it was too loud. So I'm quickly just trying to write this song in my voice memo on the way to the work truck so I can quickly get it down. But this one's called Sailboats. And again, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for listening to me gab on and on about songs. And my name's Ben Shaw. If you want to know more, please find me at benjaminshawmusic.com. Find me on all the Instagram and all that at Benjamin Shaw Music. And just come say hi and let's chat for a little bit about music, songs, or these beautiful porches. So this is Sailboats. I see sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fat off the catch they board, while I'm wondering how long it ain't good for. And the diesel from the harbor's thick in my breath. It's pushing out what fresh air I had left. The salt water rust, the parts I need to fix this busted up machine. The current's full, but I try to keep the canvas clean. Some sails will fill with hopes of reaching home, that storms will break and make way as you roam. But keeping land to your starboard side, be weary of the tide. I yell from my bar stool in this cold northeastern dive. 'Cause I see sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed up and stay bored, while I'm wondering how long we ain't good for. Well, my first years on the coast, I saw ghosts about to crack, that carrying storylines rewritten on their back. I'm afraid of hauling cargo to try to find a different end. Here I am again. Cemetery near my house is getting full. Established names fill almost every row. Familiar faces leaving roses take traces of the stone, tending to the ground and the feet below. High up on the wind to take me out, when an easterly comes through to get me south. I've cut the mooring line and say goodbye to the shores. I move on to the deep and dark waters where Sailboats finding better shore, ships filled with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed up to catch they board, while I'm wondering how long that I'll see sailboats finding better shore, ships filled with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed up to catch they board, while I'm wondering how long that I'll be anchored for. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.